Alright, welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Legend Known Classics. This is episode 3381, double shot number 3275. Got two DC trades for you. First up we have the Supergirl Universe End. This collects the Supergirl Special, plus the B stories from Action Comics 1070 to 1081. Yep. Yeah, I finally give Supergirl something to do because it seemed like for the past couple of years prior to this, for over a year, it seems like she just was occasionally appearing. She didn't have any solo title. Her last solo book she had was Wonder Girl Tomorrow back in 2021. And this is the first thing solo-wise she's had at the time this came out last year. First time in 3 years anything solo-wise for her because, yeah, she's getting their ongoing series. And it's not written by the writer who wrote this. Nope. This is written by Marco Tomikage. Also, love the fact they used the pre-Flashpoint Supergirl logo. I thought that was really cool. Because the last book used that logo. I think New 52 used a completely different logo. But this one was really cool to use this logo. I think at the time when you see this, when this came out, I think this was the first time in 13 years she used this very logo. I thought it was really cool. So there's that. So, the story is called Supergirl Interrupted. Mostly put, it's basically written by Marco Tomikage, who does Supergirl Special plus the Becca feature from Action Comics. Now, not the first time they had a special lead to a Becca feature in Action Comics. Or at least any time DC's ever done. They just didn't even add him when he had this feature in the pages of Adventure Comics. It started with a one-shot, had a feature include in an actual one-shot. So let's put Supergirl is not like the way she was in that book there. She does at one point put on her costume she had in Wonder Girl Tomorrow. Basically, she's tasked by her cousin to basically deliver a prisoner, which of course she does. And she goes on a little space venture here, runs the Power Girl a few times in the book. By the way, also, the Power Girl did have a solo book, which Supergirl was occasionally appearing in the title. And her book got canceled after 20 issues due to, I think, was low sales. I think it was. It was not big sale for DC. Someone put a meme online. It's like, we have Power Girl smiling, and it's like, buy me, fanboy. And fanboy is like, no, thank you. I'm not sure what it was, that title. I'm not sure why people hated that title. It was so weird. But overall, really good book. It's just a really interesting book. Of course, yes, this will eventually lead into another ongoing for Supergirl. And, of course, they did this as part of, the A story was the Mark Waid Phantoms book. Of course, next comes more Superstar stuff. I'm like, are we eventually going to get a regular rare of this book? Yep. But I have to stop right here because supper's ready. Okay? I'll be right back, part 2, talk about another DC trade. Okay, thanks, Drew. Bye.